Oh, okay. I'm not going to do summons. I just wanted to see who it was. Oh. Cool. All right.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
How many of you guys exist? Oh, whoa. All right, fair play. Whoa. That was a nice one. Is he healing for me? Yeah, I think he's healing. See, I had him lower than that. I got a bad feeling about this.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirosh. I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
What? Okay. We're a wrestler now. Yeah.
'Twas nobly fought.
His first phase does seem pretty trivial. Second phase I didn't really get to see much of, so I can't really say. Despite that I died. put that talisman back on. Taking a lot more damage than I did before. Where the fuck is it? Oh. Actually, let me check my weight. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. What the hell is all that about? This is a weird fight. Yeah, it's a very weird fight. that like not dodgeable? Is that just like an Shit, I guess I'm out of fucking... That is such a weird fight. Maybe when he does those charges, maybe they are blockable. They probably are not blockable, dodgeable. They probably are dodgeable. Noticed about him is he seems to have like the longest charge up times for an attack, and that's why it kind of gives the perception that you cannot dodge, or I guess if you wanted to try to block or whatever, but it can be done. It's just, it's weird. It's like this long tail. That. Look at how long that thing is. Oh shit. I didn't know you could do that. I knew he could do that.
Was nobly fought.
It's kind of interesting because you can go from the boss that's over at was it the Crumbling Lands or whatever, the last boss, and he's super fast. Like you can't even really get any attacks in. And this guy is like really, really slow. It's kind of weird. It's very deceptive. Actually thought I was going to die from the ground AoE. So I think my problem with this is I think I'm trying to be too greedy and get more attacks in than I really can. I think it would be better to, you know, get an attack in, wait for his next attack, wait for that opening, and then counterattack. We'll try that. Because his first phase really isn't that difficult. Second phase is weird. I don't even know really how to feel about that. It's just a very weird phase. So he does have like that 3 combo hit, and once he starts that, it's kind of, yeah. So that's not really going to work either. some bullshit. I do see a problem, though. I see exactly why this fight is a bitch. So, if he hits you, you're stunned and you have to recover. Once you recover, you have two choices. You can either try to get an attack in if you're able to, or you can try to dodge to get out of another attack, which can be kind of a 50-50 on whether you're going to be able to get a dodge to get out of the attack. The other possibility is you can do an attack, but he will, how should I say, follow up with an attack. So your window for being able to attack him is much smaller. It's very deceptive. It's very deceptive because he looks really slow, and he is kind of. Although if I probably went with a dex weapon, this would be a very different fight. Or how should I say, something like a katana or something like that. Couldn't even roll that. And the tracking, god damn. Just out of range. And of course, I'm within his range. this fight is kind of pissing me off now. Like, I can't even get to second phase now. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what? Fuck this. Let's try this then. Oh, we can do that? Okay. Some bullshit. What the fuck? You already got your fucking attack. Dude, you got fucking... Jesus Christ. You already got enough attacks. Bullshit, man. I'm dead. Oh. That's what I need. A long recovery attack. I'm fucked. Alright, there we go. That attack right there is where he fucks himself. Need to change my talisman. I'm fucked. Yeah, I think I could say with full confidence, I don't like this fight. I don't like this fight at all. Let's see, since we're not going to be using that. Fuck! He's just gonna run at me and grab me and throw me around, and I won't be able to do shit about it. Yep. I'm dead. Yep. Oh, this fight fucking sucks. Actually dodged his tracking? Fucking amazing. It's like the first time fucking ever. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. So let's see. I'm going to give it maybe 10 more attempts, and then I'm summoning Mimic. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm not gonna spend all fucking night on a boss that I don't really enjoy fighting. Really weird because the first couple of attempts is like really easy, and then all of a sudden you just, I don't know what the fuck. Oh great, jump backwards. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Jump fucking backwards. I'm summoning Mimic. Fuck this boss. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and put that on. always out of fucking stamina. I've got the fucking turtle shield on and the fucking trinket, and I'm still out of stamina. Nah, get away from me. Pick up Mimic and throw him around. Oh, that's awesome. Can't even get the fuck up. Why am I not running? I'm spread.
Brave, tarnished, thy strength.
Yeah, fuck off, dude.
Same crown.
That boss can eat a fucking dick. That boss sucks. Not gonna sit here and fucking grind on a boss that fucking is not fun to me. It's fucking stupid. If it's a good fight that's fun and challenging, cool. That was just stupid. Not enjoyable for me. Not at all. I think we could probably blow the... Maybe we need like 50k more. Almost perfect. Radagon of the Golden Order. Okay. Okay. Good thing I spent those runes. I'm a little confused. So Godfrey or whatever the fuck his name was not the final boss. Okay, this boss is using lightning. So maybe putting on some lightning resist would be a good idea. I don't know. We gotta figure this thing out. Are you serious? They're going to play this animation every time I want to do an attempt? Okay. Fuck would they put that animation at every fucking attempt? That is stupid. Teleporting's pretty cool, though. I suspect there will be a second phase after you kill him. tied up. Okay. I can't fucking attack. That, whatever that fucking ability is, you can't attack. That's interesting. So he puts down like this AoE, or I don't know, because there's so many. He has several of them and they all look very similar. But one of them he puts down, you can't attack. I suspect you can't attack if you're within the range of whatever the animation is. And I also suspect that the range doesn't match up with the actual animation. It could be bigger or smaller. I'll give him this. That's the first time I've encountered a mechanic like that. Nice wind up. Fuck. When are you gonna fucking attack? I knew I was giving burnout for a reason. Realize something. I'm gonna go with this. awesome. Yeah, that's not really, that's not helping. That's awesome. I think the game just froze. Yep, the game froze. All right. All right, so we can get back into this bullshit here. fuck is that? Nice. I've had enough of this bullshit too. I am too fucking gassed out for this bullshit. This is why I kind of think it probably should have been DLC. It's just too much bullshit. Because my patience for this game has just completely run the fuck out. Coming, but I needed to get that heal off anyways. Yeah, that's fucking... Like, I can't even kill this guy with fucking Mimic. Yeah, fuck this shit, dude. Fuck this shit. If I can't kill him with Mimic, that's a problem. That is a fucking problem. Bad attack right there. You cannot attack when that thing is up. Dude, I can't even fucking attack him. What is this shit? Fuck off. I wonder, I guess you could range attack his ass. When he fucking puts that shit up. I mean, I don't know how well you can range attack him, but we can try that. What is this shit, man? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? What is this shit? What is this? Okay, I might give it a couple more attempts, but my patience has kind of run out. So I'll give it a couple more attempts and then we'll try again tomorrow. I know I haven't really spent that much time on this boss, but I mean, this game gets to a point where it's not becoming fun anymore. It's just pissing you off. And I don't really want to be pissed off. I play games to enjoy them. So I don't want to cheat myself out of a good final boss because I'm pissed off. So we'll give it a few more attempts, but not much. I was already kind of feeling that way with this asshole. And, yeah. still gets me every fucking time. Nice of you to get fucking iframes. Wish I could get some iframes like that. Again, iframes. Look at this shit. Now I have no fucking stamina. Mimic needs to be healed. He got fucking wrecked. I think I'm fucked. What the? Give it 2 more attempts. And then we'll come back tomorrow and see what we can do with this bullshit. I believe we do have the... Yeah, we even have this talisman on. It's supposed to give us... Yeah. I didn't dodge or anything. think it's pretty ridiculous that he gets those iframes. I mean, it's just a whole fucking animation. He gets iframes. What is this? $500,000. So I guess the second phase of this boss, it's kind of weird because he didn't disengage like he did the other times and then start doing all his range attacks. I don't know why. I don't know if that was on a timer or what. I think before I commit to this, I'm going to do a backup save. Because the RNG just seemed way too good on that last attempt. Like he didn't disengage at all or anything like that. Oh my God. So I watched a video review from a guy named Solid Rev on YouTube, and he was so pissed after playing this game that he said he didn't even want to play video games anymore. And I don't know if I'd say I wouldn't want to play video games anymore, but I just like this just gets to the point where it's just not enjoyable anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm getting too old for this shit. Like, I think this might be the last From Software game I play, because it's just like they're good, but they just it just straight up, it's too fucking hard. It is too fucking hard for a first time playthrough, and even multiple playthroughs later on. Unless you're going to be doing like play after play after play where you memorize everything. Well, of course it's going to get easy then. All right, now that we've got this backed up, let's see what happens here. That's like some Ghost Rider shit.
Lord of frenzied flame. I will seek you as far as you may travel. To deliver you what is yours. Destined death.
All right, there it is. We're completed our first playthrough of Elden Ring. So I don't know if it's my mood right now or what, but I have to say, I've played all the From Software games except for Dark Souls 2. And I will eventually probably get around to playing it. Still need to finish the DLC for Dark Souls 3, but I've completed the main game. I think I'm done with From Software games. I don't think I have the patience anymore to play these games anymore. I don't feel, for me, I've gotten to the point with these games where, like, there are some bosses that are pretty challenging and they're really fun and I enjoy them. And that's kind of going across all their games. But then there's some bosses that are just so absurd when it comes to the damage output, the abilities that you have accessible to you and what you can and can't do. And I know people do this. But I did notice that more of the minority of people are doing this, without summons, without pets. And I'm not even going to consider the speedrunners or the no-hit runners. Those are a different, all they do is play these games. So I don't count them because, naturally, if you're going to play these games all the fucking time, of course you're going to be pro. But if you are an average person and you want to play a game, and I get what Miyazaki has said. He says that he likes to incorporate challenges into the game or into the games where when you complete a very difficult task, there's this sense of relief and accomplishment and a sense of pride and appreciation. And, it's a reward for completing or beating, some of these challenges, specifically related to certain bosses. But I don't feel that when I complete some of these bosses. Like Orphan of Cause is the perfect example. When I finally beat Orphan of Cause after spending 15 hours on that boss, which I will never do again, I can play another game, and I've completed other games in 15 hours and enjoyed it. I had fun. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want a challenge, but this has gotten to the point with this game that it is, I'm done. I'm literally done with From Software games, because if this is where they are now, it's only going to get even harder. And I can barely do this. I had to use fucking Mimic for at least half the game. Now, I'm sure if I wanted to spend hours and hours on each boss that was giving me trouble or whatever and not use Mimic, sure. And some of them, like, in fact, the last few bosses, with the exception of, let's see, well, we started to do pretty good without using Mimic. I don't think we used Mimic on the Beast. I think we did kill him, without Mimic. So it was Godfrey, or the last God boss, and then this boss. Yeah, that's right. So we were doing pretty good without using Mimic. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. And I'm sure if I wanted to spend days, because I can tell that this would have taken, probably been a lot like Orphan of Cause, where I would have spent 7, 8, 15 hours or whatever, starts turning into days, and it becomes very grindy. And I understand there's the muscle memory. You're literally programming your brain to memorize each move to where it becomes a reflex and you're not thinking about it. I understand the concept. The problem for me is some of these bosses are just not fun. They're just not enjoyable to the point where I want to do it. And I think that's where the problem is, at least for me. I know other people love that shit. I don't hate every boss in this game. There are some bosses in this game who are really fucking cool. I think Melina would be a cool fight to do. I did use Mimic on that, and I'd probably be entertained to go back and learn her. She seems like the most, how should I say, engaging fight. Very, very difficult. Godfrey or Godric or whatever the fuck his name was, the second to last boss, I have zero interest in doing that fight again. It just sucked. It was just a shitty fight. So I don't know. Maybe if I played with a different build, I've heard that playing quality in this game is like one of the worst builds that you can play. I don't know if that's true. Maybe if I'd have played like a Faith build, Arcane, or a hybrid or whatever, maybe I would have enjoyed it more. But I didn't want to research builds or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to, stick to what I know. But I did hear that a lot. I heard, from many people that, quality is not really, the best way to go. But I don't even know if I would say I was full quality, because I still incorporated a little bit of the Faith buffs. So I don't know. But yeah, like I don't feel good right now. Yeah, I completed the game, but I don't feel good. Like when I completed God of War and when I was fighting the Valkyries, even when the Valkyries, like when I was spending hours on them, like I enjoy that. Like even if I'm getting my ass kicked, even for hours, like I'm learning. I don't feel like this constant like sense of unfairness in the game. Like the rules are there, and generally when I feel like I fuck up, if I'm fighting a hard Valkyrie or whatever, I feel like, okay, yeah, I see where I fucked up. My bad. I gotta, get better. But with a lot of the bosses in this game, like I think that's the problem that I have with the bosses in these games is I feel like I'm losing when I'm not learning. And I don't feel I'm learning because everything is so cryptic. And I think that they've gotten so cryptic with the boss fights to the point where like I just don't have the patience for this anymore. Yeah, I'm done. I don't think I'll buy another From Software game. It's not because it's not a good game. The game is amazing, is beautiful. If you do not start over now, you can choose to begin Journey 2 later at the Table of the Lost Grace in the Round Table. Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. So we did complete it. I don't know. I think now that I've completed it, I'm going to go do research. I want to look at other players' builds. I want to look at how other players handled certain bosses or whatever, to seeing like, what I could have done differently. I know there's going to be, I'll probably have some aha moments where I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know about that. Oh, you can do that. I mean, we did do it. We don't, we only had to use Mimic. We didn't actually have to do a summons or summon another player. So I guess it's not that bad, but this guy's gone because we had to kill him. Yeah, I just have very mixed feelings about going forward with these games. And I just, like, I know the people that are really diehards are going to be like, no, the game's fine. You just got to get good. The thing is like, this isn't my first Souls game. I understand the mechanics behind it. I understand the get good mentality. I just think that they took this game so far with how much damage is being dealt and then not being able to learn from your mistakes and even know what the fuck is going on in a lot of these fights. Like that last fight, the final boss, like he had several animation attacks that look very, very similar. And now I can go look it up, and I'm sure there's going to be a video, many videos that it's going to explain every fucking move, exactly what it does and how to handle it. But for a blind playthrough, like what I did, and I don't look up boss fights, at least not until I've done them. Even after I've looked up certain boss fights, I mean, you still got to do the fight. It's just, I don't know. I just think it's too much, at least for me. I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of got to the point where I was like, I'm ready, I'm kind of ready to move on from the game, because there was a point where I was like, oh, I can't wait to do my second playthrough. And I don't feel that way. Like I'm more pissed off than satisfied. And I shouldn't feel that way when I complete a game. Like, I really feel that they've just taken it to the point where it's so far on the difficulty that they just pushed it too far. I really feel that way, because I can go back and fight certain bosses, like for example, Artorias, like all the DLC bosses in Dark Souls. They're pretty challenging even now. Like, well, if I go into them now, I know them pretty well, but even like, I think the only boss I really didn't care for was Calamite, just because Calamite has some really funky wonky bullshit that goes on. But the Guardian boss is really cool. Artorias is an amazing boss. It's a great boss. And then Manus is good. It's I would say Artorias is probably the best out of the four. I don't know. I just don't like how I feel after completing this game. Like, I should feel good. Like, oh, that was great. It was an amazing game or whatever. And I know that I did enjoy this game, but the bosses just, and that's another thing. You have way too many bosses that are a joke, that are just like, it gets to the point where it's very deceptive, where you'll go and do a boss and it's like, really? And then you'll go and do like another boss and it is completely like different. Like some bosses are just absurd. And I'm not even going to talk about, like, let me pull this shit up. I'm not even talking about like bosses that you're going to find in like these dungeons. Minus those bosses, although some of those are kind of stupid. Like those stone cat bosses. I fucking hate those bosses. Like, every time I saw one, I was just like if I don't have to fight it, I'm not going to. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun. But there are some bosses that are, somewhat enjoyable. I'd actually have to go through all the bosses and pick out the ones that I really, really liked. Even though I really didn't seem to enjoy the, the serpent boss, Ranark. It is a very cool fight. I just wasn't really, I should have been a higher level when I went in there. I think if I'd have been, maybe I was level 67. So if I'd have gone in there at maybe level 100, I think that fight would have been drastically different. I would have not spent 4 hours on that fight. I would have probably spent maybe an hour. Like, honestly, for me, if I'm going to do a boss fight, I don't really want to be doing a boss fight that takes me any longer than 2 hours. If I do, I want to at least know what is going on. And at that point, it's more about fighting myself. But with, like, this last boss, I'm fighting myself. I'm trying to learn the fight, and the fact that I can't learn from it because I'm given literally no information without actually going and looking at a video. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not in a good mood. I didn't like the payoff in the end. Just like, I shouldn't feel this way. I shouldn't feel pissed off. Like, even with Orphan of Kos, when I completed Bloodborne, I was pissed off. I enjoyed the other bosses. I like Lawrence. Lawrence was tough, But I wasn't really pissed at Lawrence. I did feel there were times when I was pissed, but I didn't feel like, oh my God, like I was satisfied. I was like, yes, you know, we got it. But I just feel that they've taken some of these bosses so far with it that it's just like, and sure, you can do a summons, and you can do, well, you know, obviously you can summon a pet, but if that's what you have to do in order to do it, it almost feels like it takes away from the accomplishment. I don't know. I need to marinate in all of this, but I know there's some stuff I missed. I'm going to go back and look at, you know, because like there's some stuff over here that we still haven't done. So where's the boss? So here's the boss room. Let's go back over there real quick, because there was a bit of area. Of course, we missed, what's his name? Alex. Don't know what happened with him. I never really did get to look at this room very much because you're spending most of the time focusing on the boss fight, but yeah, I don't generally agree with Solid Rev on a lot of things because I don't think Solid Rev is a bad gamer. In fact, I actually watched this guy fight, I think it was Margaret. Yeah, Margaret, for almost 6 hours. I didn't watch him, you know, straight, but I like had it on a video off to the side while I was working, and I would just kind of peek over and watch some of his attempts. And the guy, he's good. Like he said he was like, oh, I'm not a Souls elitist. I'm not super skilled or whatever. Like he knew what to do. He just kept. The main reason he kept failing at the fight was he went in there very under-leveled. He probably, I don't think he had his weapon upgraded, and he was also like a really low level. I don't know if he was soul level 1, but he wasn't far from it. So I think what happened with him is he progressed. I think he just found the boss early on and just went ahead and went to it because it was there and it was available. And you know, and I've gotten that way too, where I'll get to a boss, I'm like, okay, well, let's do this boss. Okay, we got the shit kicked out of us. Okay, well, let's try to dissect it. What did we learn? And he got to the point where he knew the fight. He just basically, he was at the point where he could only take one hit because the second hit would kill him. And if he didn't have an opportunity to heal, he's fucked. And I can relate to that. So he's not a bad gamer. He's not pro, but he's not a bad gamer by any means. And listening to his review, and I was able to listen to it because he didn't give spoilers or anything. I can't believe I'm actually going to have to agree with him on it, you know, because I remember when he did God of War, I completely disagreed with his God of War review. Because, you know, he made God of War out to be like this ridiculously hard game. And God of War is tough, but it's not... I don't think there's any point in God of War that I would call unfair. This game, or the Souls games as a whole, it is unfair. And, you know, maybe that's what Miyazaki wants, because the reality is life is not fair. But the thing is, we play games to have fun and enjoy them. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like this might be my last From Software game. I just don't have the desire to play these games anymore if this is the way they're going to continue to do the difficulty. Because the bosses get harder as you go, but you don't really get stronger. All you do is you get a little more health to kind of allow you to take more hits, but your damage as far as what you output versus what the boss can take doesn't scale very well. And I don't think there should be an easy, normal, and hard mode. I agree with the way they do their difficulty. Scale it within the game using different abilities and buffs and whatever. I think they should definitely stick to that. I just think that they should dial back some of the damage on some of these bosses and what they're able to do. It just seems it's just too much, to the point where, like I said, for me, it just got to where it wasn't enjoyable anymore. I have that dragon down there to do. Did we? Oh, we never spent these runes. Well, let's see, because well, we have it backed up, so it doesn't really matter. But I'd probably cap out strength and probably put some points in it just for a couple of spells. And here's another thing. The damage was so crazy just overboard with normal game. I will never, ever do New Game Plus. Like, it's not even like a thought at all. And at least, like, when I did the other games, like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could see maybe doing New Game Plus at some point. I don't even fathom it. Not at all. Not for me. Like, I don't even want to do another playthrough. This is just stupid. The damage is just absurd. It's too much. I forgot what I came over here for. I was going to check something, but I can't remember. So I'm sure I know there's stuff that we missed over here. So I'll just watch a video. It's not much, I know, but there is some area that I know I missed. And of course, there's that dragon down there. But honestly, the only reason I don't want to fight that dragon isn't the dragon. It's the birds. All those fucking birds down there. Like, Solid Rev summed it up in a very simple, I think I'm going to be able to quote him. It's not even a paraphrase. The game is designed to piss you off. And, yeah. I can't believe, like, I'm seriously considering not buying any more From Software games after this game. I never would have thought that I would get to that point. I think the only game I would consider buying is if they do a PC version of Bloodborne. But I'm done. I think I'm done. This has just gotten so stupid. I don't know. I have to. So I'm gonna look at other playthroughs. I'm gonna look at other builds, and look at how some people handled some of these boss fights. And depending on that, I mean, maybe I'll see something amazing and be like, "Oh my god, I could have been doing that. That would have made things a lot different." But yeah, anyways, I guess my rant is over. We completed the game. I thought we were going to be playing this for the next 3 days because I thought there was a lot more content. So I was going to stream tomorrow and Saturday. I may still do that, but I was going to go ahead and maybe start Hollow Knight, but I need to get my retro machine up and running. So I'll work on that tomorrow. Maybe we'll start Hollow Knight on Saturday. Unless I can get everything done tomorrow that doesn't take that long, then maybe I'll do a stream tomorrow. But we're done with Elden Ring. I'm not interested in doing a second playthrough right now. I'm not in a good mood. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about this game anymore. I'm ready to move on. I don't regret playing it. I don't regret buying it. I would say on an enjoyment scale, I enjoyed 65 to maybe 70% of my time in this game. And I'll say 70. And the other 30%, which was all the bullshit, I didn't. And it's enough to where it's like, I don't think I want to play this game again. I'm pissed off. Like, I'm done talking. I'm going to end this. I'm going to edit this and get this uploaded, and we're moving on. So for anybody watching, thanks for watching. Apologize for the rant. And I will see you on the next stream, which I believe is going to be Hollow Knight.